Okay, so we're just arriving at the abandoned land now. Today is the 17th of July 2024. I'm using this as a reference for my portfolio to adversely possess this piece of land. In the previous video I sprayed salt oil for all the plants. Right now, as I pull up to the land, we're going to see how well it did, and it doesn't look like it did anywhere near what I wanted it to. No, it really... Oh, okay. Let me just park up. Okay. Right. Let's get out and have a look, shall we? Okay. So here, of course, is the abandoned land, and it's not done anywhere near what I've wanted it to do. It has killed some of the plants, but maybe I didn't use enough salt. Maybe because it rained a lot and it didn't kill the stuff well enough. Let's just show you around. So here, the plants have definitely dwindled, as you can see, which is really good. I'm really happy about that, although there's still a lot of life there and it needs to be taken away. If we move further down the land, again, there's little bits, but nothing major. I spent a lot of time spraying over this side as well. In fact, this has grown back in. This has grown back in. 2 weeks ago, this wasn't here. In fact, a lot of it has grown back in. Thinking about it, I walked right up to the tree and I cut branches off that tree. So this has grown back in. Not great. We move over here, and again, I sprayed everything, and there's a little bit of death on the plants, but nothing major. That's where I cleared out before. You've got some death bits here, which is really nice, actually. It's nice that some of it died, but I spent a lot of water and a lot of salt on this piece of land, and it's not done what I've needed it to at all. It's grown. It makes no sense. I've put a lot of water and a lot of salt onto this land, and I don't know. As I said, it might have washed away with the torrential rain we had recently. Maybe I didn't mix it up well enough, but basically, not a lot is dead. And I'm very sad about that. The fact that more has grown just leaves more of a diabolical issue for me, to be honest with you. But it is what it is. Not best pleased. I'm really not best pleased. I'm devastated. I'm absolutely devastated, to be honest with you. The fact that more has grown is just mildly infuriating, to say the least. Right, okay. It is 3 o'clock. I have an hour and a half free today. I only came down to check on the land, so it's not like I can come in and just like pummel it out right now. I was hoping to come down, we could brush it away hopefully, and that's it. But no. So, what we're gonna have to do now is, well, get it down. We're gonna have to come in with all sorts of tools, and we're just gonna have to take the whole lot down and then burn it, basically. Let it all dry out and just make a fire of it, burn it, put a fence up around the edging, and yeah, sort the gate out, because the gate needs a paint. You couldn't ask for a worse thing right now, you know? Like, I put a lot of work into this. I spent hours on this, and all that work has basically been for nothing. It's all just grown back. So now I'm at a complete loss. I think for now I'm going to find the edges of the concrete, and just, yeah, try and make a proper boundary. That's all I really can do, to be honest. My shovel's somewhere. The van is full at the moment, but it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world, is it? From a little bit of investigating, I'm pretty sure the concrete goes all the way up to the gate, which is where I thought it went to anyway. But when the gate edge is there, it means all of that needs to go. And then all the way back there needs to go. And all the way down here, all the way along. And then the edge of the gate, you can see, it's quite a lot to take out. Which which is a little annoying, but it is what it is. Have a look at what I've done here. I've bashed away the centre of this one, the big one, and you can see where all the roots are coming from. They're coming from right there. So, would it be worth doing salt another try, but specifically right in there? Would that be worth it? Possibly. Absolutely possibly. So I think I might give it a shot. I might go get some salt, so then we do it now. Having a further investigation into the plants and whacking everything away, I've realised a couple of things. Number one, they're more dead than I realised, which is really good. I was just whacking away a load of bits inside the plants just because the leaves are green. Doesn't mean the branches are. But number two, rather than spraying it on top, hoping for everything to absorb into the leaves and go down to the roots and trying to aim for the roots and stuff, if I go get some more salt, I'm not going to dilute it as much. I'm just going to basically pour the salt on pretty much, pour some water on it, and then come back again in a week or so. Hopefully that would have killed it a lot better. So that's what I'm going to try. I've also realised that the roots from the big bush are actually on the concrete. So I don't know how that's happened. Either way, it's time to go and get some salt and wipe them out. We're going to wipe them out today. We're going to give it a shot. Previously, when we sprayed the roots, we got lots of big bottles of water, and we put not even 1.5 kilos of salt in, mixed with 6 to 8 litres of water. Now, this time I've picked up 1.5 kilo bags of salt. These are $1.49 each, so it's actually a better deal. And rather than mixing them up into a big one and into the sprayer, I'm literally going to mix a whole one into 1 bottle of water, I know, right, and pour it straight on the roots, because we need this not diluted at all. We need this to basically kill the plants. So I'm just going to take a few sips because I don't want the salt to overflow. Oh. I'm going to pour it down there into the roots. Just need to move some plants out the way. I'm in shorts, so this isn't best, but I'm hooked. I'm hooked, I'm hooked, I'm hooked. Get off, get off. Off, please. Thank you. Ouch. Ouch. Right, time for that one, and a lot more salt. There's a guy over there in a car. He parked up, had a cigarette, walked over to my van, looked into my van, thinking that I didn't see him, but I did. He's still sitting there. I don't know what he's doing. He's probably calling the police, because obviously it's illegal to put salt on plants. It's not, but you can see what people are nosying. I can see why, but still. Anyways, I've poured the second one already. This is the third one. I poured out about 500 mils, and I was able to get all of the salt in from one bag. So this is 1.5 kilos of salt in this. Obviously, the more salt, the more difficult it is to mix it. The last lot I wasn't able to mix completely well. So it's not the end of the world, because it's England. It rains quite a lot. So as it rains, the salt should absorb. Now I need to find some more. So I've done the 2 box roots over there. I need to find some more over here. And if I can't, honestly, I'm just going to sprinkle the salt just all over the place, because as the water comes, it's going to push it down to the roots. But if I can use this concentrated solution of mine, then even better. I've got my shovel with me, so the shovel is just to be used to smash things away and find a cluster of roots where we can pour this onto. Oh, hi there. Can I help you? Pardon? You own the land? Are you sure? Really? Not this section? No, that's what I'm working on. I'm a local handyman. I've been instructed to clear it out. Don't know. Just doing my job. Just doing my job, but I'm against chemicals and everything, so using salt. So yeah, that's cool. No, it's cool. That's cool. No worries. Nosy people. Nosy people. Said he owned this, and I went, no you don't. He was like, no, I own the wooded bit. It's like, yeah, that's fine, but you don't own this bit. I'm just cleaning out. He said, for what purpose? I was like, I don't know, just doing what I've been told to do. It's like, alright. People don't need to know your business at the end of the day. I'm not going to be like, yeah, I'm adversely possessing this land. I'm just using salt because I don't like chemicals, and I'm just trying to get rid of the plants. That's all I'm doing. I'm not going to affect their land. I'm not going to obstruct the neighbours. Just got to befriend the neighbours and don't be rude. Simple. Anyways, let's get back to killing some roots. The salting has been completed. Now, I used 4.5 kilos of salt over 10 litres of water. Do I think that is enough salt? It's more than last time, but I'm not sure. Some of the salt didn't mix up in the water, so I literally just poured it. Some of the salt didn't mix up in the water, so I just poured it straight onto the roots, which looks like a mess. I have put salt there, down here, a pile over here, and to be honest with you, I didn't really, I didn't really get to this side much, so I just sprinkled a little bit over the top. So I don't expect this piece to die. This one, if this doesn't die from the salt, I'll be very sad. And then obviously these ones, it is what it is. So the only thing I can do really is come back later and see what happens in a week or so. Well, 10 days, you're meant to leave it. Well, what have we learnt today? We've learnt that neighbours can be nosy, and I understand. They own all the trees around the area, and they don't want them touched. It's pretty interesting though that they say they own it, because online I couldn't actually see who owns that, but I could see who owns this piece of land. They initially claimed that they owned the land, and I was like, you don't, and they said, no, not this piece. It's like, yeah, because you don't. But I'm aware they're nosy, and I'm aware to basically keep the place clean and don't ruin it. Now, I'd like for everyone to make some predictions in the description below right now about what you think the outcome from the salt will be this time. The salt didn't do the best last time, so maybe this time it might do better. I've used a lot less water and a lot more salt. I've also aimed it more direct on the roots. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think, because I'd really like to know. I think 60% of it will die. That's the aim, 60%. I'm probably gonna get a weed whacker prepared for the next video. We'll see how the budget goes, but yeah, a weed whacker prepared for the next video, most probably, to start taking everything down that hasn't died. With everything that's left over, I'm probably going to stick it in the middle and burn it, because the ground's concrete anyway, so yeah, I might as well just burn it all. Obviously it'll be a controlled fire without anyone around, and it's not going to have any connection to the trees or anything. I'm not going to be that stupid, but probably some sort of controlled fire to get rid of it. But yeah, that's it for the video. I hope you have enjoyed it. Please make sure to smash the like button and subscribe if you're new. Comment down below your favourite type of cheese if you got this far. Adios, my Miss Amigos. I shall see you guys all in the next video. I'm covered in salt, so I need to go and have a shower. Bye bye.
The end.
Like this video!